Today we're stopping by OpenTap, a self-pour tap room here in South Charlotte, North Carolina, and I can't wait to take you along for the journey. We're going to interview one of the owners. We're going to learn a little bit more about the concept and what brought them to the South Charlotte area and how things are going. We're also going to do an exclusive tasting where today we're going to try one of their most recent adds to the menu, which is a cocktail. Yes, I said cocktail, meaning liquor. The game is changing. Let's go. Well, hey, I'm here with Scott. Scott's one of the owners here, and we are sitting in OpenTap. But I'd love to learn a little bit more, Scott, about OpenTap, how this crazy idea turned into an amazing opportunity here in South Charlotte, and what kind of led you down that road.
Yeah, you know, my family loves the craft beer experience. My wife has lived in the Valentine area her whole life. I've been here for 18 years, and we usually find ourselves, as most South Charlotte families, find ourselves going up in some of those neighborhoods around uptown to experience a craft beer experience and to be with our family and have a beer. That feels great, it feels fun. And there just wasn't that offering down here.
And so I think the biggest thing that sets you guys apart here is the concept. I mean, this wild idea that you can walk into an establishment, you don't have to wait on anyone, you pick what you choose. Tell us a little bit about kind of the concept, how it works, and you know, what really sets you guys apart from going to a traditional tap room or a brewery or something like that?
Yeah, so that's exactly that. As we're kind of bouncing ideas back and forth within one another, my wife and I, you know, we have the conversation, wouldn't it be great if? And so basically we were just answering those questions. So one of the things, you know, when we go out and we want to get a beer in South Charlotte, we usually end up in a restaurant or something of that nature where you have to see a hostess and a waiter, and then your beer order gets put into the bartender and you're waiting for 10 minutes to get your beer. Or if you do go to a nice trendy place with, you know, family or friends or a group, you're oftentimes waiting. And so we thought, well, why don't we just remove all of that? And so that's when we knew we were going to do that open pour concept, because it's so much fun and it takes all those barriers away. You can walk in the door, within 30 seconds you can pour one of 64 products, anything beer, wine, cocktails, and we have a bunch of NA products as well. But you can get that drink in, I mean, literally 30 seconds from the time you walk in the door. And you can create your own experience. So if you are in a restaurant, which we dine in all the time and we love restaurants, but sometimes you just want a beer, you just want a craft beer experience. And that's what we were after. And so, you know, when you sit down with your family, with your friends, nobody's going to be, you know, rushing you to leave. You're not going to feel any pressure like that from your server, because it's open. It's open seating. You guys can, anybody can come in and you know, make what they want of it. And we also do food trucks as well. So while we're exploring beer, we're also exploring food as well too. So every day is a different food truck, different food concepts. It's really, really fun. And that's the thing too, is that, you know, maybe you don't want a bite, maybe you just want a beer. Well, maybe you do want to come for dinner. And you can always see what we're doing. We post all that stuff on Instagram and our social accounts, so you can kind of plan ahead, and you'll find some really amazing food and beer as well.
South Charlotte's gorgeous. We both have ties here to the area, and there's a lot of growth that's taking place. You know, traditionally in Charlotte, folks are hitting up South End and this, which are amazing places to be.
They are.
But South Charlotte's really starting to see that growth, and there's a lot more that's planned over the next 10 years. You guys are here tapping into that. You've been here a year and a half.
Yeah.
It's an amazing concept. It's a gorgeous building. The location couldn't be better. What's next? Where does OpenTap go from here?
I always tell people, I never realized how much I enjoy watching other people drink beer. I mean, it is fantastic to see families and friends connect, and so I'd like to do it as much as I can. So we'll see what happens. But I'm really enjoying myself for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the spot. That sounds like you might have something up your sleeve, but we'll wait and see what it brings, right?
Right.
Well, sounds good. Well, hey, listen, Scott, I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you. Gorgeous building, amazing concept, but I gotta tell you, this beer is great.
Yeah.
I wanna go see what else you got. So what do we say we go do some tasting?
Let's do it.
Sounds good. Cheers.
Cheers.
So one of our newest things is cocktails on tap. And so a lot of people obviously love our beer, love our wine, but we've had feedback like, hey, have you thought about doing cocktails? Well, we're like, well, how can we do it the OpenTap way? And so this is our solve. So instead of making a 3-ounce old fashioned, we make a 640 ounce old fashioned, and you can pour as little or as much as you want. So you don't have to commit to a full glass. You can get an ounce or whatever you like. So yeah, I'll walk you through it. So
I'm definitely excited about this. So.
Grab your whiskey cube there.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
You got legit cubes. Look at that.
That's it. And then you're gonna tap and go. Get as little or as much as you like there. There you go. And then garnish as you like. You can grab it with that. Give it a little squeeze and around the rim you go. Yeah, there you go. Look, you're a pro, man.
I may have made one of these before.
And then if you like cherry, some people like with or without.
All right. Look at that. Man, I could be a bartender.
And that's it, man.
Man, that's amazing. Well, Scott, I'm ready for the tasting. We've got, it looks like 2 of your most popular that you guys have going on here, and you keep these on tap pretty regularly, right?
Yeah, these are some of our...
Tell me what we've got going on.
Yeah, some of our usual suspects. So this is Juicy McJuice Face from Lower Left.
Okay.
Lower Left is just a few miles west of us here, and a lot of people don't know about it or know about them, but Lower Left in 2021 was North Carolina Brewery of the Year, and this was one of the beers that helped them to win. And it's a New England IPA. It is so good, about 7%, 7.2% I think to be exact, but it's just so packed with flavor, and people don't know about it.
Yeah.
But we're one of the few places you can find it.
Okay.
Super good.
All right, and then the second one we have here?
Yeah, so this is from Wooden Robot. This is Good Morning Vietnam. So a lot of people love this beer. It absolutely flies here. People love it. You can't find it everywhere. It's only in select spots. But this does extremely, extremely well.
All right, and then of course we have our Old Fashioned, which I'm still blown away at the idea of a self-pour cocktail. You've got 3 options: the margarita, you've got a Tito's and soda, and you've got the cocktail, the Old Fashioned, which is Elijah Craig, I think you said?
Elijah Craig small batch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a quick test, try them all out. I'll do the juicy first here. Man, a lot of flavor. Different fruits, and I don't know exactly what fruit's in it, but you can certainly taste the flavor in that. And the Good Morning Vietnam from Wooden Robot.
Yeah.
Okay. What type of beer is that one again?
Yeah, so this is a coffee blonde ale.
I taste coffee. Okay. And for my favorite, because I share with you, I'm a bourbon guy, I'm going to go for the Elijah Craig here. Wow. And so I'll be like no bias here.
Yeah.
That is a good cocktail.
Yeah.
My measure of a good cocktail is I need to be able to I enjoy bourbon, and I need to be able to taste the bourbon because I can appreciate bourbon. This is not some like sweet and sour, not this obviously, but it's not some sugary pre-made mix. This is actually a really legit cocktail.
That is a 5-gallon cocktail that we make. Now 4 gallons of that cocktail is Elijah Craig's small batch.
That's amazing. I mean, we kind of joked earlier that you go into a place, I kind of went into it prejudging a little bit. I was like, oh, some cocktail cans, something you buy off the shelf at the store. No. This is a legit cocktail, and I'm very, very picky when it comes to bourbon, so nice work. I really can appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah, they're all done extremely well, so there's no premix or anything like that. Our margarita is using real agave, real lime juice, and you'll taste it.
So hey, listen, how can folks find you on social media? Instagram, what's the best way to locate you guys?
Yeah, to kind of track what we're doing, what we're up to, Instagram is the best spot. So that's OpenTap CLT is our handle. And the same for Facebook, you're on there as well.
Yeah.
Or you can come down and see us. We're at 5010 Carmel Center Drive in Charlotte, North Carolina, right in between South Park and Ballantyne.
Perfect. Well, hey, listen, we appreciate everybody watching. You know, it's great to be able to come by today. Thank you for having us, checking out your location. I've been here several times, but I definitely can't wait to come back, bring some folks with me. But if you like this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe our videos. Stay tuned for what we have coming next. And if you have any interest in any kind of real estate going on here in the South Charlotte area, whether it's commercial or real estate or residential, we'd love to be your source. Hit us up and we'll guide you along the way. Take care.